You're watching 2 News Works for you in high definition.
It's crazy for people to be walking around here with guns.
Some terrifying moments at the Tulsa County Courthouse today. A gunman opens fire in the courthouse plaza, hitting a sheriff's deputy. When the smoke cleared, 3 people were hurt. Good evening, and thanks for choosing 2 News. I'm Russ McCast.
I'm Karen Larson. Dramatic images captured during the shooting tell the story of what happened in downtown Tulsa just after 2:30.
First, we do need to warn you, these pictures are graphic, and some of you may find them disturbing. Now, after he fired several rounds, you can see the alleged gunman, 23-year-old Andrew Joseph Dennehy, standing in the plaza, holding the gun. On the right, a Tulsa County Sheriff's deputy is pointing a gun right at him. Seconds later, Dennehy is shot at least once in the face. Deputies then move in and surround him.
As the suspect lies on the ground, he's searched and handcuffed as officers call for paramedics. Dennehy was later taken to the hospital, where he remains tonight under the watchful eye of Tulsa police. Now that we know what happened, the big question is why. Tulsa police are investigating the shooting tonight. 2 News reporter Liz Bryant joins us live downtown with more.
And Karen, police are still trying to figure out why Andrew Joseph Dennehy, the 23-year-old, walked onto this courthouse plaza, visibly showing his gun and sitting on one of these cement benches. He is in critical condition this evening. A Tulsa County Sheriff's deputy is in serious condition, and an innocent bystander is in fair condition.
On the side of the street, he just held a gun in there and fired about 4 shots.
Anthony McFarland watched from inside of the library as Andrew Joseph Dennehy crossed Denver Avenue, and then he sat down on this cement bench.
He sat down there for a couple of minutes, and then he got up and he started to walk away.
But before Dennehy could leave, Tulsa County Sheriff's deputies, who also work at the courthouse, stopped him.
I couldn't hear what they said, but somebody must have called him, and he turned with his pistol and started firing at him.
One deputy was hit.
I certainly know he shot in the hand, and the bullet traveled through his fingers up into his wrist.
I see people scaring, running that way, saying somebody got shot.
The other deputies began firing back up to 5 rounds, striking Dennehy in the face and body. A male bystander was also struck.
This guy was standing inside the library at the door there, somewhere where the glass was, and the bullet come right in and hit him in the leg.
Sergeant Walker says Dennehy acted alone, and this is an isolated incident. Police towed away his car for evidence, which was parked right across the street.
These deputies are heroes. I mean, there's no telling what he was going to do.
And Sergeant Walker is still piecing together a lot of witness testimony. Once the investigation is complete, District Attorney Tim Harris will handle any charges. Live in downtown Tulsa, Liz Bryant, 2 News Works for you.
Tonight we have learned the suspect, Andrew Joseph Dennehy, is no stranger to crime. He has several previous charges on his record. In 2007, he pleaded guilty to carrying a firearm under the influence. In 2008, he pleaded guilty to driving under the influence. And then just 2 years ago, he pleaded guilty to public intoxication. His brother, Brian Dennehy, was shot and killed by Tulsa police in 2005. At the time, Brian Dennehy was wanted for murdering his grandfather. Police say as an officer approached his car, Dennehy sat up and began shooting at the officer. The officer returned fire, killing him.
Now, related to the courthouse shooting today, there was another victim, a Tulsa Police Department rookie, hurt in a rollover wreck. Authorities say that she was responding to the call of shots fired. With lights and sirens on, the officer swerved to avoid hitting a car that had pulled out in front of her. That's when their squad car rolled. We're told that she suffered some scrapes and bruises, but thanks to her seatbelt, no broken bones. Well, tonight we've also learned that the Tulsa County Courthouse will be open for normal business tomorrow, and there's much more coverage